How do I properly compare different cruise travel insurance policies? If you are planning a cruise and thinking about how to protect your investment, you might be wondering how to compare different cruise travel insurance policies. This is an important step, especially if you are looking for budget cruise travel insurance that fits your needs. Let's break down the key aspects to consider when comparing these policies. First, start with understanding what cruise travel insurance typically covers. Most policies include trip cancellation, trip interruption, emergency medical expenses, medical evacuation, baggage loss or delay, and travel delay coverage. If your trip includes rail travel, check if the policy covers missed connections. Knowing these basics helps you see what each policy offers. Next, consider your specific needs. The cost of insurance usually ranges from 4% to 12% of your total trip cost. Factors like your age, trip length, and any pre-existing medical conditions will influence the price. For instance, a short cruise with rail connections will generally cost less to insure than a longer international journey. If you are older or have health concerns, expect to pay more. Now, let's look at coverage limits and exclusions. Different policies have varying maximum amounts for claims. For example, one policy may cover medical evacuation up to $50,000, while another may cover up to $100,000. Be sure to check what is excluded, as some policies might not cover certain activities or destinations. Understanding primary versus secondary coverage is also essential. Primary coverage pays first, while secondary coverage only kicks in after your other insurance has been used. Primary coverage is often more expensive but can simplify claims, especially for medical expenses abroad. Consider add-ons like cancel for any reason coverage. This allows you to cancel your trip for any reason and receive a partial refund, usually 75 to 90% of your trip cost. This can be helpful if you are unsure about your plans. Other add-ons might cover pre-existing conditions or higher limits for baggage and delays. It is also important to check the claims process and assistance services. A good policy should offer 24/7 assistance for emergencies, medical referrals, and lost baggage help. Read reviews to see how easy it is to file a claim and how quickly claims are paid. While comparing prices, remember that the cheapest policy may not always be the best value. A slightly more expensive plan might offer better coverage or higher limits, saving you money in the long run. Always balance cost with the level of protection you need. If your trip includes both cruise and rail segments, look for policies that cover missed connections or delays affecting either mode of transport. Make sure the policy covers expenses if you miss your cruise departure due to a train delay. Before making a purchase, read the full policy wording carefully. Look for definitions of key terms, coverage limits, and exclusions. Make sure you understand what is and isn't covered, and don't hesitate to ask questions if anything isn't clear. Once you have compared several policies based on coverage, cost, and your personal needs, choose the one that fits best. Keep a copy of your policy details and emergency contact numbers with you during your trip. If your plans change, review your coverage to see if adjustments are needed. By following these steps, you can confidently compare cruise travel insurance policies and select the right protection for your cruise and rail adventure, ensuring you are prepared for the unexpected without overspending.